is a little musical offering based around the hymn Amazing Grace.
So I've been thinking about what I would do for a take 5 and wondering what would be interesting to share. And suddenly it occurred to me last week that, of course, I can tell you about the YMCA and my involvement with the YMCA. As you know, the YMCA is one of our mission partners, but also I've been a trustee there for just over 3 years, almost 4 years now, actually. And I was a trustee there before I joined Wonersh Church. And I have to say, being a trustee is one of the things that has really enlarged my faith in the last few years. It's been an incredible privilege to serve in the organisation in that way. And just seeing the way that people work and the impact that they have on the lives of children, young people and their families has been really inspiring. So I wanted just to share a little bit about that with you. I guess that when I became a trustee, I was wondering if it would feel quite remote. It's not really frontline work, not really kind of getting my hands dirty with stuff. But I realised that if I really kind of commit to the role of trustee, then actually I'm just as involved as anybody else and able to see God at work through that really clearly. So the YMCA is 175 years old last year. It's the oldest youth organisation in the UK and has got an amazing story and an amazing history to it. And our YMCA is quite a big regional organisation now. So we span Surrey and East and West Sussex, so Guildford, Reigate, Crawley, Horsham, down to Chichester, Worthing, Brighton Hove, all the way over to Eastbourne. And we're just going to pick up some work in Hastings as well. So it's a really big organisation now. And as you know, we've got 2 buildings in Guildford. We've got the foyer, which is near the cricket ground. We've got 32 rooms there. And now they house unaccompanied young asylum seekers. And it wasn't our intention to get into that particular type of support, but we have become the go-to people for unaccompanied asylum seekers now in the area. And we provide them with quite high support there. And in fact, our much loved John Wallace from church has been a mentor with the YMCA for some time now. And I believe he's just about to start working with a young unaccompanied asylum seeker in the foyer. So that's great. So ask John if you want to know more about what that involves. The bridge, which is the building in the middle of the roundabout in Guildford, that is currently actually student accommodation. So we use that to generate income for the rest of the services we provide. But with all the students going home at Easter, we weren't able to have that place full for most of this year. So that is a bit of a challenge for us about whether the students will be there, whether they'll be there for the whole of this next year, what our income levels will be. Let me tell you about some other things, though, that you may not know. So overall, we've got 760 units of accommodation for young people, varying from really high support to move-on accommodation where they're almost ready to look after themselves and they don't need such high levels of support. We have 3 paid chaplains who coordinate about 20 to 30 volunteer chaplains who go into our projects regularly. They have group meals, they cook with young people, they hang out with them, they're there for support, friendship and prayer. We've got over 100 mentors who do mentoring with young people who are all volunteers like John. And actually, in any given year, we have over 4,000 people, young people, children and their families, who access our counselling services. We've got counselling in schools and in communities. So it's a really significant part of our service, the wellbeing and counselling. This summer, actually, we've just launched a really fabulous initiative, which is a digital e-wellbeing. So in partnership with the NHS, we've launched a website which helps young people access resources for thinking about their mental health and managing their mental health. But through that, they can also be triaged to mental health services. So they can then access emergency kind of crisis support or counselling or more resources that are available. If you're interested, just Google YMCA eWellbeing. It's ewellbeing.co.uk. It's a really, really good resource. And if you've got any young people in your family, then actually they may well find it helpful for themselves or some friends. So that's all I want to say. I've said quite a lot, but I wanted just to share with you something of the enthusiasm that I have for the YMCA and the inspiration that I get from being part of it. It's full of amazingly committed people, amazingly motivated people, and people who are incredibly creative around how to do different things and respond to the ever-changing needs of young people in our communities. And I'm delighted that the YMCA is a mission partner because they definitely deserve our prayers and our thoughts. Thank you.
Those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, and those who put their trust in Him shall rise up on eagle's wings. They shall run and not grow weary. They shall walk and not faint. And in the time of trouble, they shall find rest. They shall find rest. Who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, and those who put their trust in Him shall rise up on eagle's wings. Though I walk through death's dark valley, I will not be afraid. You are there walking beside me. You comfort me. You comfort me. And those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, and those who put their trust in Him shall rise up on eagle's wings. Even there in the midst of the battle, I will draw on your strength. You are there preparing a table. You restore my soul. You restore my soul. Those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, and those who put their trust in Him